Chapter 5 Kai's End. To find what is forbidden, one must first forget what is real. The Resistance Command Chamber, hidden deep beneath the mountains west of Capsule Corp's ruins, buzzed with energy as Kale and her scientists examined the crystal shard Saitama brought back. On the surface, it looked inert, fractured, glowing faintly blue. But when placed near a key reader, the shard pulsed erratically, disobeying every law of physics known to them. "It's not just a key," said Kale, eyes narrowed. "It's a compass, encoded with interdimensional frequency markers. Ancient Kai tech." Saitama stared at it. "So where's the door?" Kale glanced toward the far end of the room, where a strange metallic ring had been reassembled from scraps of tech. Dozens of cables fed into it, pulsating with energy. Around it, several resistance fighters maintained a perimeter with anti-key grenades and shielding fields. "We've rebuilt what's left of the Mirror Gate," she said. "An ancient artifact once used by the Kais to travel between timelines and realities." Saitama rubbed the back of his head. "And this Kai's end place is where the seed is hidden." Kale nodded. "If it still exists, yes. But even the Supreme Kai feared what lay within. No one who entered ever came back." He shrugged. "I've never gone back from a grocery run either." Kale didn't laugh. Instead, she handed him a small device. "This beacon will let us track your vitals. Time doesn't move linearly in Kai's end. A minute there could be years here." Saitama pocketed it casually. "Sounds like a vacation." The gate hummed, and the crystal shard in Kale's hands began to glow with an eerie rhythm, like a heartbeat. Energy coalesced inside the ring, forming a vortex of shimmering black mist. Kale saluted. "If things go wrong, punch your way back." Saitama nodded, stepped through, and vanished into nothing. The timeless void. At first, there was only silence. Then color. Swirls of gold, indigo, and blood-red danced through an endless sky. Saitama found himself standing on an invisible surface, floating in a plane of fractured realities. Pieces of broken temples and destroyed stars drifted past. Gravity fluctuated. Time bent sideways. In the distance, an enormous structure hovered above a crater of light, a monolith shaped like a Kai's crown, upside down and pulsing with black veins. Its architecture defied logic. Corridors bent in spirals, and staircases ran in loops, some disappearing into mirrors. As he walked forward, Saitama's reflection followed, but wrong. It smiled when he didn't. It blinked when he stared. From the side, a whisper echoed. "What are you?" He turned. No one. Then another whisper. "You don't belong here." "Yeah, I get that a lot," Saitama muttered. The Gatekeepers. As he neared the structure, two figures emerged. Tall, armored beings with elongated faces and hollow white eyes. Their energy was unlike anything he had felt before. Not ki. Not magic. Something older. Forgotten. "You walk the halls of Kai's end," said the first, voice like chimes in a storm. "You seek the seed," said the second. "Why?" Saitama shrugged. "Because a crazy guy with spiky hair is trying to break the universe." The Gatekeepers looked at each other. "Your soul does not belong to this realm. You were pulled here." "Yeah, long story. Can I pass?" They crossed their blades. "No soul may claim the seed without proving their purpose." Saitama sighed. "You guys sure like rules." Then he vanished. In less than a blink, he was behind them, delivering a punch so fast it shattered both of their blades, but stopped an inch from their chests. "I'm not here to fight," he said. "But I'm not asking either." The Gatekeepers looked down at the cracked air beneath their feet. For a moment, reality trembled. Then they stepped aside. "The seed lies within the chamber of broken time. But beware. It is protected by the last Kai, and he has lost his mind. The chamber of broken time. Inside the monolith, light had no source. Darkness bled from the walls. Every step Saitama took felt echoed by 100 versions of himself, from timelines where he wore armor, or a cape of fire, or none at all. He saw reflections of battles he'd never fought, enemies he'd never met, and victories that never happened. Finally, he reached a circular chamber filled with broken hourglasses suspended in air. At its center hovered a glowing orb, the seed. It pulsed with raw energy, wrapped in strands of time itself. Before it stood an old man, hunched and robed in white and red. His skin was gray, eyes blind. The last Kai. "You don't belong," he said softly. "I get that a lot," Saitama repeated. The Kai tilted his head. "You came to destroy it?" Saitama nodded. "That seed is gonna help Goku tear reality apart. I'm here to stop that." The Kai raised a hand, and time stopped. Saitama didn't move, not because he couldn't, but because he wasn't affected. The Kai blinked, surprised. "You are untethered," he whispered. "Outside the weave." Saitama took a step forward. "Whatever that means, I'm here to break that thing." The Kai looked sad. "Then you must face the echo of its birth." The test. The seed began to glow brighter. Around it, the chamber twisted, transforming into a battlefield of pure memory. Saitama found himself on a version of Earth, burning skies, fractured oceans, torn continents. At the center floated a version of Goku, younger but twisted. His power overflowed with unstable energy. His eyes were wild, blood-red, his aura black and gold. This was the Goku who first made contact with the Whisperer. And now he attacked. The fight was instant. Furious, Goku fired a barrage of warped Kamehamehas, each splitting through dimensions. Saitama dodged effortlessly, striking back with punches that caused the dream world to crack. The more he hit, the more Goku mutated, sprouting wings of energy, tendrils of light, speaking in voices not his own. "You cannot win," the thing said. "He has already begun the fusion." Saitama clenched his fist. "Yeah, I'm here to unfuse it." With one punch, true, silent, and absolute, he shattered the false Goku, and the world dissolved. Back to the chamber. Saitama stood alone again, the seed floating quietly before him. The Kai knelt beside it. "You passed the trial." "Wasn't really optional," Saitama said. The Kai nodded. "But be warned, destroying the seed won't stop Goku. It will only delay him. The true threat is what he's becoming." "What is he becoming?" the Kai whispered. "The Voice's vessel. The devourer of timelines." Saitama raised a fist. "Then I'll just have to punch a god." With a flash of golden light, he struck the seed. It shattered, not with sound, but with silence. Time unraveled briefly. Space folded inward. And in that moment, something screamed from the other side of reality. Back at the base, Kale staggered as alarms blared. The crystal beacon exploded in her hand. "Dimensional rupture detected," shouted one technician. "Kai's end is collapsing. Is Saitama alive?" Before anyone could answer, the mirror gate shattered. And Saitama walked out of the void, cape fluttering, eyes calm. He held nothing. But behind him, Kai's end blinked out of existence. Kale ran up. "You did it?" He nodded. "The seed is gone." She hesitated. "And the Kai?" Saitama's voice softened. "He chose to vanish with it." Around them, the resistance began to cheer. But in the shadows, the whisper still lingered, faint, distant, but undeniable. "You took the bait, Bald One. Now the game truly begins."